Ready? Today is currently, let's see, double check, Saturday, August 19th. We're currently 8 weeks out from my first ever bodybuilding show. Well, technically 8 weeks out from a bodybuilding show, but I have some news I'll be sharing with you guys later. We're actually about to head to the gym. It is a little bit later. It's a little bit after 4 p.m. right now. And honestly, I have kind of let the morning get away from me. I just got back from Charleston last night. So this morning was just getting groceries, getting back in the swing of things, had some friends over to hang out, talk, all that kind of good stuff. We're about to head to the gym. We have a chest and arms workout, which I'm going to take you guys through and do most of our conversation and talking probably tomorrow because I need to run to the gym, film the workouts, do some posing, obviously show you guys how we're looking. 8 weeks out from a show, but also maybe 6 weeks out from another. And then also go meet up with my family, play some pickleball with them. And then actually have probably a full conversation, our weigh-ins, go over how the last week went, stuff like that tomorrow. But without further ado, let's head to the gym, go through this chest and arms workout. Once again, stay tuned for some exciting news at the end of the video. We'll go over everything. Trust me, we'll do a little sit-down session probably tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, going over the entire last week as well as future plans because we have a lot of them. But yeah, let's head to the gym. We are having a little monster right here. We'll get some pump at the gym. And yeah, hopefully we can get a decent pump and I'll show you guys how we're looking about 8 weeks out. All right, that's a wrap on the workout. We got a decent pump. I will say the exercises that I'm doing, I'm actually starting to notice a little bit of strength loss, just a touch. I will say for the longest time, I was actually building strength throughout my prep and then maintaining for a while. And today was the first day I noticed actually I had to knock down some of the weight as far as the flat chest press. I used to be able to do the full stack at 245 for sets of 8, 9, or 10. And today I actually had to knock it down all the way to 230 for my sets. I think I got like 986 or 987, something like that. So today was the first workout. I noticed my strength is down a little bit, which is kind of unfortunate, especially the fact that I did have a little bit of like, we'll kind of call it like a diet break last week with going on vacation. So that's one thing that I'm a little bit bummed about, but once again, that does not mean my intensity isn't there. Like if anything, that just means my intensity goes even higher because I'm going to drop the weight a little bit. It means I need to basically crank up that intensity to make sure I give my muscle a reason to hang around, right? Like right now, I'm not trying to build muscle. I'm not trying to build strength this deep into prep, sub 10% body fat on 1,800 calories a day. My goal is to give my muscle a reason to hang around and minimize any sort of muscle loss. That's one thing that is really, really important during prep, especially any fat loss phase, is people don't realize that how important it is to still train hard with intensity. Yes, you want to be in a calorie deficit. Yes, you want to get your cardio, your steps, and all that good stuff. But if you're not still training with intensity and training hard, your muscles have a reason to hang around. And also on the flip side of that, some people think you have to train like 6, 7 days a week. You don't. I'm only training 5 days a week right now. I could probably get away with honestly 3 or 4. I will eventually probably move to 4 days a week of training just as far as recovery goes, because I don't want to train 3 days in a row, which I'm currently doing now. Probably do like 2 days in a row, 1 day off, 2 days in a row, 1 day off, another day off, something like that. But I'll once again keep you guys posted on that. But yeah, a little bit disappointed at the weight is going down. I get like the weight I'm lifting is going down, but nonetheless, we'll still keep intensity in the gym, still train hard. Posing, looking good. I was a little concerned because I came back a little bit heavier, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. Just got a little bit of a rush as far as the actual weights right now. But I did feel like I was looking pretty good in those posing pics. Once again, maybe not a crazy improvement from last week, but definitely still looking very solid with, once again, about 6 weeks to go from the first show, 8 weeks from like the main show, we'll kind of call it that. But once again, I'll kind of touch on that stuff tomorrow when I have a little bit more time. But essentially, we're going to do 4 shows rather than just 1, which I kind of have that plan in general for a while, but just wanted to wait to confirm things with my coach and the schedule and all that kind of stuff. So I'll talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, workout's good. Posing was solid. Once again, still looking good, but definitely have, I would say, maybe 4 or 5 pounds to lose to really, really dial in. Once again, I am very lean, but once again, stage lean is just different. It's just like a different beast. Like what I'm looking like now is, once again, very lean. It is not sustainable. It is not healthy. But to step on stage and be competitive at the highest level, you kind of need to get that, like, kind of like that freaky look. Like, you shouldn't look healthy, which is kind of like crazy. And like, once again, a whole other side of things as far as like the mental side of going through prep, being like super, super lean and the rebound, all that kind of stuff. But you do kind of need to look a little bit freaky on stage to kind of show off and be competitive at that highest level. You need to be 5, maybe 6% body fat. And I think I'm probably sitting around maybe 8.5, 9 right now. Once again, it's just a number. I don't have any idea. I don't plan to get tested, but we're just going for a look right now. But yeah, let's go ahead, head home. I did not make pickleball. Slight change of plans. It's got a little bit later. My workout was going to take a little bit longer. They ended up playing golf, which I'm going to play with them tomorrow, as far as my brothers and my dad. But yeah, let's go home. We'll have a post-workout meal. I'm definitely going to hop in the sauna. I got about, let's see, 10,000 steps, so I need about 5,000 more, so I'll hop on the treadmill. But yeah, basically, I'm going to do all that off camera. I'll see you guys tomorrow when we go over the weigh-ins, how last week went, going over Charleston, the plans moving forward, stuff like that, and kind of whole wrap up with my Happy Scale app and everything else. But yeah, solid workout, decent pump. You guys saw the posing, how we're looking. Once again, 6 weeks out, 8 weeks out, 9 weeks out, 11 weeks out. And we'll talk about all that stuff tomorrow. For now, I'm hungry. I need food, finish up my cardio. And yeah, I'm pretty tired. Energy comes and goes. This is definitely very helpful right now for workouts, but outside of workouts, I'm a little bit of a slug, I'll say. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow, and we'll go over, yeah, the next, I would say, 11 weeks or so, as well as Happy Scale from the past week. See you guys then. Also, real quick before I forget, because prep brain is real, and I forgot to say it earlier, is the motto currently is just win the day. It's not about stepping on stage. It's not about the cheat meal afterwards. It's not about getting to 5% body fat. It is simply about winning the day. If you win the day and you win enough days, you win the week, you win the month, you win the year. So right now, all I'm focused on is each day, hit my macros, get my meals in, get my workouts in, get my cardio in. If I win today, that's all that matters. Boom, go on to the next one, win the next day, so on and so forth. It keeps you present. Make sure you're focused on the present, not the future, not the past. Just win the day. And once again, you win enough days in a row, you have that consistency built up, you build the habit, you get the results. So yeah, just want to leave you guys with that before we end today's portion of the vlog. Win the day. Don't worry about anything else. Don't worry about tomorrow. Obviously, there's some planning that you can do ahead of time as far as meal planning, stuff like that. But when you're in the day, you're in the present moment, win the day, win the set, win the rep, win the meal plan, win the macros, win the cardio, whatever you gotta do, win the freaking day, and you'll make so much more progress than you ever thought possible. So yeah, I'll leave you guys with that. Win the damn day. All right, what a day. So this is happening a little bit later than I would have liked. It's currently 9:49, or not 9:49, 8:49. I didn't mean to lie, I just kind of said the wrong number, to go over the happy scale stuff with the 8-week out video that we have going on. So yeah, as you guys saw yesterday, the workout, posing, all that good stuff. But now kind of the, I guess not unfortunate, but the happy scale app, once again, I'll throw this up on the screen, probably over here for you guys to look at. So I'm looking at August so far. As you can see, we haven't really seen too much weight loss. We saw a little bit at the start of August, was once again that post diet break weight loss. We saw some low weigh-ins, low weigh-in of 155.6. We are down 2 pounds versus last month, only about 0.4 pounds per week, and then 1.2 pounds the last 20 days, which is not a great rate of weight loss, but I will say I just got back from Charleston. So as you guys see here, we see some pretty big spikes, some leveling off, some plateauing, all that kind of stuff. And that was me being in Charleston and honestly having what I'd probably call another diet break. Not necessarily an unplanned diet break, but the first diet break was because I was feeling fatigued, worn down, just want to make sure that we continue to see the weight loss. And then going to Charleston, I kind of, not like let loose, but realized, okay, I was ahead of the curve, which once again, at 28 weeks into prep, it's a very, very long time. My total prep time from the start of prep to my very last show is probably gonna be 40 weeks, which is about 9 months, which is insane. I was like a little bit ahead of schedule. So we kind of basically said, I talked to my coach on Monday while I was actually in Charleston. I said, hey, like I don't wanna sacrifice this trip to just get leaner earlier. So basically I was ahead of schedule, went to Charleston, decided to have a few extra meals. I think I had 4 total off-plan meals with my girlfriend. We had sushi one night, we had Italian another, we had like a Tex-Mex cuisine, probably more like authentic Mexican food, and then some barbecue. And those 4 meals you kind of see cause a little bit of weight jumps. We'll go over the logbook now, and you'll see I had a 159 weigh-in, followed by a 156, 155, 156, another 159, a 157. So we had some higher weigh-ins that definitely were due to the fact that I was eating a couple thousand calories of sushi or Italian at the end of the day. But once again, we are home now, we're back on track, we're already seeing the weight go down. So we had the 159 on Thursday the 17th, then we didn't weigh ourselves, we got up and drove home pretty much like early AM. So I didn't weigh myself, then we had 157.6 yesterday, 156.8 today, hopefully seeing a 156 or 155 tomorrow. So we were getting back on track. But as far as the progress from last week to this week, there's pretty much no progress made. If anything, you could say I enjoyed Charleston, I maybe got a little more food in me, but as far as the fat loss goes, I probably didn't lose any fat. I probably didn't make much of a change because I had those 4 higher calorie meals that kind of offset the deficit the other days. So just want to get that out there once again, that the only reason I was able to do this on bodybuilding prep is the fact that I've been prepping for so long. I was ahead of schedule and now I'm kind of right on schedule. So that brings me into part number 2, where as far as the schedule goes, so I know I've kind of always been alluding to this one show in Seattle, 8 weeks out from that show. I actually have 3 other shows now scheduled that I actually just signed up for today, which the cost of competing is a whole other thing. So thank you guys so much for watching these videos, buying my cookbook, using my commission code with Transparent Labs, because I just signed up for 4 shows. They're in 4 different federations. Each one is like $100 initiation fee, $100 to $200 to compete in the show, $150 for a tan, the flights to Seattle, the hotel rooms. Luckily, some are local Cincinnati shows. So there's just, I didn't realize how much money I was gonna spend in order to compete. I thought the spend was gonna be like the coaching, the food, the gym membership, but there's like probably $1,000 that I'll be spending on just the competing part. So thank you guys so much for watching the videos. Continue to watch the videos. I'll try to put as much content and effort into these videos as I can. Just once again, give back to you guys. I do appreciate your support in any way possible. Once again, using my code, buying the cookbook, whatever it is. So thank you very much for that. But yeah, so the 4 shows I'm doing. So I'll be doing one show in Cincinnati, well, I guess Northern Kentucky, but basically Cincinnati on September 30th. That is the NPC Kentucky Natural something something. So it's basically an NPC show, but it is tested. So that's a natural show. Then I'll be going to Seattle for that show. I think it's like the Puget Sound WMBF show in Seattle on October 14th. Maybe I'll throw a little diagram up here. It's just like what the show is when I'm doing it. And then I'll come back the following weekend on October 21st and do the NGA show, the Monster Mash or the Monster Mayhem or something in Cincinnati. And then I'll have 2 weeks off, or I guess 1 weekend off, and the following weekend I'll do another show, the 4th show on November 4th, which is the OCB show in Cincinnati. Not sure if that show has a name or not, but yeah, I'm gonna do 4 federations, all natural, but 4 very different federations as far as the NPC Natural, the WMBF or INBF, the NGA, and the OCB. I am as overwhelmed as you guys are. I was signing up for things today. I had to buy basically like memberships to all of these organizations for the year. I am gonna do bodybuilding and classic physique whenever possible. So some shows will just be bodybuilding, some shows will just be classic physique, and some shows will be both. I'll definitely keep you guys posted, but yeah, we are officially, as of I guess yesterday, 6 weeks out, 8 weeks out, 9 weeks out, and 11 weeks out. So yeah, a whole whirlwind of stuff is happening. This morning I was trying to basically sign up for all these shows, but I still haven't done. I need to do like the tanning for some, the hotels for another, a polygraph test for the WMBF to make sure that they like basically take a polygraph test to make sure you're natural, and then also a urine test when you get there. Just all kinds of stuff I'm trying to organize basically, but once again, as we get closer and closer, I'll explain things. I'll definitely be filming as much as I can at each show. I might daily vlog in between the 1st and 2nd show. There's all kinds of content coming soon, but I just want to let you guys know, once again, if you're watching this late in the video, hopefully that means you want to follow the journey. I want to, once again, keep you guys updated. So that kind of wraps things up. As far as prep itself, we are in the just constant hunger phase, low energy except for caffeine phase. I once again, on camera, I do have a little more energy. In the gym, I have a little more energy. But when the camera's not on, when I'm not trying to put on, like once again, I went and played golf with my dad and brothers earlier today, and we had like a basically like a social hangout with a bunch of neighborhood friends at the golf course afterwards. And I was just like trying to have a smile, trying to talk forever. And by the end of it, I was like, I need to go home. I need to get some food in me. I need to go to bed. So that's why I filmed this so late. This morning I had a leg day. So yeah, basically, energy is a roller coaster right now. Some high, some low. Sleep is still fine. Once I mentioned, the workout was the first dip in actual strength was yesterday. Today's leg day, fine. Don't know why, but it just was fine. But yeah, we're pretty much gonna be running like laser focus. We're gonna be home, staying at home until the Seattle show. If anything, I might go to Dayton to visit Katie. So we're gonna be very dialed in. No cheat days, no off-plan meals. We're gonna basically say, okay, we got 6 weeks. I can grind out 6 weeks before the start of the competitive season, I guess you would call it. And yeah, time to put the pedal to the metal, but we're getting leaner, which I love to see. We're, once again, just doing the things I need to do on a daily basis, winning each and every day in order to overall, once again, surpass my limits, which is the whole kind of theme of this season, 2023 prep. Surpass my limits, Captain Yami be proud. But yeah, other than that, we are going to finish off the day with a diet A&W. This is the cream soda you guys have seen. And then our casein protein blueberries. We are on pretty much a personalized made strict meal prep throughout probably the rest of prep, because once again, it's foods I love. I will show you guys all the food I'm eating, but it's like, once again, I get like eggs and toast in the morning. I get my protein with banana, which I love that right now. Like, I salivate just thinking about it. We're doing burgers afterwards. We're doing this meal right here. So yeah, lots of food, but still, once again, basically winning the day, hitting my check marks, getting my 15,000 steps in. To do the best I can. I've been talking way for too long, so I'll end things here. Once again, thank you so much for the support. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I do my best to answer every comment. Hopefully address things more and more as we get closer and closer to each show, as far as like what I'll be doing competitive wise, the tanning process, all that kind of stuff. Because once again, I'm new to this. I've never even been to a bodybuilding show before. The first time I ever go, I'm actually stepping on stage as well. So super excited for that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Sorry for talking for so long. But oh, real quick, I don't think I've showed you guys Maisie in a minute, So we're gonna get a little bit of Maisie content and then I'll close things out. Also, hopefully my hair wasn't ridiculous that entire time I talked. But yeah, we're back home with this beautiful puppy. She's tired because it is getting late. Can you say hi to the people? Yeah, She's so cute. But yeah, all right, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.